Hello, my SBR family, and welcome back. This is our video for the fourth and final week of our July Gratitude Journaling series. This week, we are turning our focus towards self-care and acknowledging the moments we've dedicated to ourselves. Are you excited? I know I am. So let's dive right in. Before we begin, let's go ahead and get our journal page set up. As always, I have my wonderful gratitude journal here and my wonderful gratitude sticker album. So let me pull out some of my favorite gratitude stickers. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and give you the prompt so you can go ahead and pull your stickers, which I've already mentioned, self-care. So hopefully you have some pretty SBR self-care stickers. So pretty, right? So here's the prompt. Here's the prompt. Our prompt for this week: reflect on a moment of self-care you've experienced this week. Maybe it was a few minutes of peaceful meditation or a pampering skincare routine. The aim here is to celebrate the time we put ourselves first, okay? So anytime you put yourself first, did some self-care, took care of you, put on your oxygen mask first, that's what we're celebrating. That's what we're taking the time to say, hey, I am grateful for that time where I could put myself first, take care of myself, make myself a priority. You get it? So this is the time where we're saying, self-care isn't selfish. I know you hear that a lot. So for me, go ahead and move this out the way. For me, this week, I actually took some extra quiet time. Yes. So I took some extra quiet time for myself. Y'all, also, I want to tell y'all, we have some new stickers in the shop. If you haven't been over to the shop, so I'm determined to be happy. I thought that so cute. Y'all see? I'm going to read that to you. Let me see. Even in the midst of our challenges, obstacles, hardships, stumbling blocks, I'm going to still find things to be grateful for as I boldly take on anything and everything that comes my way. And then the one at the bottom says, the longer I live, the more I realize some folks are just going to choose to be unhappy. They wake up every day looking for problems and give excuses for never living their best life. So I made these because these stickers were actually inspired. I just woke up one day and I was like, you know what? I'm going to be happy. And then I also realized that no matter what you do, or, sometimes when you try to help people, no matter what you do, they're just going to be unhappy. And there's just nothing you can do about it. Also, we're doing habit stacking. So we combine gratitude and reading. We have a lot of readers in the SBR community, so I thought that would be great. So they can infuse gratitude with reading their books. So if you are a reader in our community, you love bookish stickers. These are great for decorating, really, your planner or your journal, or making a reading list. Make a reading list of your favorite books that you are grateful for. Make a reading list for books that are about gratitude. So it's wonderful. So those are in the shop. We have some washi. There's a bunch of new gratitude stickers in the shop. We actually just did a release this past weekend. Y'all got to head over and just take a look at everything. So, okay. And of course, I had to grab me. I just love all of our positive self-talk stickers, which we have some new gratitude affirmation stickers in the shop. So cute. Sorry, I didn't grab any for this, but I have some of my other favorites that I am going to use, and of course the self-care. And I'm going to use the I am grateful for. So let's get to a page that we can set up. I am super excited. Okay, so yes, quiet time. Let me tell you, I I gave myself some extra quiet time this past week. It's been a really interesting time. Let me move up so y'all can see. It's been a really interesting time. Actually, that's upside down. So this is some gratitude washi. Actually, it's sticker paper, but it's like I'm gonna call it a decorative border, so you won't think it's washi paper. Okay, so decorative border, and it's script, and the script is I took the definition of gratitude that is on the front of our gratitude defined journals and put them on. That's what the script is. So if you read, it's little definitions, or it talks about what gratitude is. So I call it gratitude washi or decorative border. So, okay, so I like this. This is adding like a touch of elegance to the page. So I love that. And then we're gonna do I am grateful. So yes, so there has been some challenging times going on. It's just a lot of life happening at once. So normally where I would just get super stressed out and just try to push through, and I took some time to just breathe, just sit and look, breathe. That's what she says. That's what's on her shirt. Can y'all see? It says breathe. So I took some time to just sit with my thoughts, and interestingly enough, my thoughts went toward the future, a vision, having a vision, and getting it crystal clear. So I started thinking about my future. What things do I want to change? What areas of my life do I want to improve on? And then I started going like area by area in my life. So I thought about my finances. I thought about my family dynamics. I guess you would say dynamics are changing because my son, will be going off to college. So he will not be here with us at the house. And I know for some you're probably like, oh, what's the big deal? It's a big deal. For like the past 3 years, I have been his chauffeur. I've taken him to school. We've spent a lot of like time just hanging out. So he's been like my little hanging buddy. And then, it's just having, I think we have a lot of shared interests because he's my first. So, he's not a mama's boy, but we do have a lot of shared interests. Like we're both creative. He's currently into music and rap, and that's my background is music, not rap, but music. I actually did a music minor when I was in college. So this will go great. Deep breath. You got this. So I'm actually think I'm gonna put this. I'll just put it right under here. Do I have? So it's just nice to be able to have, somebody in the house with you who, you have some shared interests with. Now my daughter will still be here. Our shared interests are a little different, and she is just coming into, I guess, young womanhood. She's turning 14. She just turned 14. Yeah. So she's going into high school. So it's an interesting time for her as well. But anyway, so I was thinking about what type of future now do I want for the family, how I want to keep us connected. And so then that means planning activities for us and becoming even more intentional with the time that we spend together. Let's see. Oh, this is a good one. I am strong enough to face any challenge that comes my way. And I was just talking about that. Challenges. So And this goes great with my prayer sticker, because I'm going to tell you, it's definitely been my faith in God that is getting me through these times. Knowing that He has me and I'm not alone. So, and then this one, where are we going to put this one? Because I need this one somewhere. I might have to just put this one over here on this page. We usually have been writing on 2 pages, so might as well get another page set up. So, but yes, so that's where my quiet time led me to vision. And then I said, you know what? It's time for the SBR community, for us to move into getting our vision, writing it and making it plain. I know normally people wait to the new year to do their vision board and all that, but what I'm doing for the SBR community, we're going to take our time with this, and we're going to walk through setting up a vision, an overall big picture vision. I call like the bird's eye view. And then we're going to go deep into each area of our life. So we're going to look at relationships, finances. We're going to look at our the spiritual part, our faith. We're going to look at home life. We're going to just look at it all. We're going to look at our wellness, our health. So all of the areas of our life we're going to look through. We're starting our journey, which I've already started over on the broadcast channel that we have on Instagram. I gave them an assignment. So I'm waiting for everyone to complete their assignment and tag me with their assignment. So the assignment is basically sitting down and doing some reflecting questions. Self-reflection. Yes. So on the questions that I ask are, who are you? And that's where we're starting this part of the journey with our vision, is first reflecting on who are you and who do you want to be. So you start with going over who are you, and I gave a little guide for them over on our broadcast channel. So if you are interested in going through this structured process of reflecting on who you are, who you want to be, and writing down a clear vision of your life so that you can have direction and get clear on what you feel your purpose is, then join us over on Instagram. Join our broadcast channel. I will also be posting on our blog, and I will also be sharing information about the vision, about writing a vision in on our email list to our email subscribers. And of course, I will also be sharing some information, some tips and things like that over in our Facebook group. But for this particular for the vision, we're going to be doing a lot on Instagram. So definitely join our broadcast channel, because that will be kind of like the hub for this part of our growth journey. That's what we're on. The SBR community is on a growth journey, and I love it. Like, we've been on one for a while. Okay, so have you gotten your page set up? Do I need... Oh, I can put some more. Keep going. I guess I'm in like a blue teal kind of... let's see. We're still going to keep... I like her, because it's still self-care. Kind of fits there. So we're going to do... I'm using smaller stickers. These are smaller stickers. So let me show y'all. Can y'all see that? I am grateful for... Then we have our deep breath. You got this. Or, yeah. I am strong enough to face any challenge that comes my way. So pretty. And then you've got this. Keep going. Okay. So we are good. I think we are good. All right. So, yeah, this looks good to me. You got your page all right? All set up? Okay, so I'm going to repeat the prompt again so we're all on the same page. So our prompt for this week: reflect on a moment of self-care you've experienced this week or even this month. Maybe it was a few minutes of peaceful meditation or a pampering skincare routine. The aim here is to celebrate the times we put ourselves first, to recognize that self-care isn't selfish, it's necessary. And I love this. Like once a month, I think we've been doing this for a prompt where we reflect on our self-care and tie it into gratitude and taking the time to be grateful for having that time. And then also this helps us become intentional, because we're going to think when you're writing your journal entry, also think about and write about how you can continue your self-care journey. Like what's going to be your next step. For me, I'm definitely, as August approaches, I'm definitely already have made it up in my mind that I'm going to continue to have extended quiet time, just that time to be still, so I can reflect and make sure that I'm headed in the direction and kind of check in on myself. You know, sometimes you just got to check in on yourself, because nobody else is going to do it. So there. All right, so you know how we do. We set our timer for 15 minutes. And let's do this. 15 minutes. And if you're kind of stuck, what I am actually writing about is kind of describing a little bit how I was sitting alone, quiet, still in my thoughts. So kind of describe your self-care experience. And also include, we include the why. Why are you grateful for that time? How did it benefit you? Okay, that is it. So, um, so here's my entry. So basically, what I did for my entry is I started off with describing um, describing the self-care time that I took, which was my quiet time. I also talked about, or well, not talked about, wrote about. Um, I also, during that quiet time, I thought about some of my wins that I had with SBR. So I wrote about that as well. And of course, again, wrote about how that made me feel and why that's important to me. And then I even wrote about what led me to pick the quiet time, which it really was because I was so frustrated and so irritable. I was like, I just need some time. Just let me get some time to be with me, sit with my thoughts and understand what's going on. So even though it came out of, it was out of frustration and irritability, it turned into something wonderful and beneficial, because from that I was able to realize that I need to really get clear about the vision for like the next 5 years, or what my next steps are going to be for the rest of this year, and actually take the time to sit and really do some self-reflecting on who I am now and who do I want to be by the end of this year. Make sure that everything is still kind of aligning up, and then also it it made me realize I need to also continue to grow closer to my maker, who I call God. So that's what, that's that in the nutshell. And then I finished up my entry with a prayer. So I really love that. Y'all, we are doing fabulous. Like, flip back through your journal. This is the end of July. So flip back through your journal and read through some of your entries, and take time to make note of your growth. Like, read your first entry, how you started off, and then read your last entry that you just did, and see if you notice any differences. Read through it. It's always good to reflect on your growth, reflect on your progress, and then it just feels so good. It's like it makes me happier when I look at how I'm growing and I can actually see growth. So I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, yes, before you ask, we will be doing it for August. I am switching it up a little bit though. I think instead of doing weekly, I think I'm going to give you all of the prompts, and we'll just do one video where we set up everything, and then we just go from there. And we'll just check in periodically throughout the month. I think y'all are ready. We've done 2 months, actually 2 months worth of videos, but even before we started doing the videos together, we did a month over in the SBR Facebook group. So isn't this wonderful? Y'all, that's a lot. Isn't that a lot? Do you have a lot? Okay, so again, thank you so much. I hope you are feeling wonderful. I hope you are, feeling a difference with your gratitude journey. And then also, I hope you are making time for your self-care on a regular basis. And if you're not, hopefully this journal entry will make you reflect on that. Hey, where can I fit in more self-care into my daily routine? Well, as always, I'm so grateful to have you on this journey with me. Please share your experiences in the comments or in our Stickers by Rhonda Facebook group. Until next week, keep celebrating self-care, and remember, you are absolutely worth it.